what we have done recently at Vandercom is, with Chris, we've set out and made a series of broadband troubleshooting videos. We're called The Ultimate Guide to Broadband Troubleshooting, Improving Speed and Performance, for exactly those type of scenarios where there was nothing that comprehensive online that would help businesses diagnose and rectify problems of broadband. And these videos do exactly that, going in all the details of what to check to avoid engineer call-out charges, to avoid having to speak to call centres where you're put on hold and passed around, to take away that pain, because that is a pain for small businesses. And it is something like 40% of businesses in the YouGov survey said that broadband troubleshooting is the biggest time waster. It's a great annoyance, and you have first-hand experience of exactly that, and that is why we created these broadband videos, to help people like yourselves. Now, yes, we have our own, we are an internet service provider, so we provide a fully managed service for you, and you're speaking to someone on the phone who has great experience of that, proven by and backed up by the fact that we've got the 10 years worth of knowledge and experience put on film to help diagnose those problems and rectify them, so you're up and running in the shortest space of time. Because 9 times out of 10, if we know, you can be speaking to someone on the phone and they'll be explaining, okay, can you check the filter? Excuse me? The filter, it's the white thing plugged into the BT. Go to the BT, and then you're trying to understand. So what we did is we took that, changing your broadband filter, so to show people exactly what it is that they need to change. Because if people can see it within 30 seconds, they can look at a video, see what the problem is, and say, okay, right, let's check that. Let's check the cables here. Let's reboot the router. Let's reboot these switches. It may not be the broadband that is the problem. 9 times out of 10, it can be something internal on your office network. A cat could have scratched the wire, but it could be something like maybe a virus is on your network, is on your PC. Try connecting the PC direct to the router. See if you get a different result. If you do, it's something else within. If it's not, then the problem starts at the router. So all these the things in the video that we show, which is on our YouTube channel, which will be uploaded by the end of this week. It's very new. If you follow me on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, you'll see. But it really will add value to your business and troubleshooting problems and avoiding engineer call-outs. Because what a lot of people will do, including us, because we have to, because we're going to get charged, is they say, well, we will check it, but if the problem is on your site, then you're going to be charged. And the charge is like £250. I don't know what it exactly is, it varies. But to have that engineer prove to you that the problem is on your site. So what these videos are going to do is give you everything to check, so that you can say with confidence, this is the network issue. We detail everything to help you diagnose that problem. And of course, if you want to work with us, then yes, we've got the experience and the know-how to keep you running. Anything can happen. I mean, I've seen what's happened a few times is somebody has taken a cable that's plugged into a socket and taken the other end and plugged it into a different socket, created a loop, what's called a loop. Now what that does is completely throw out the whole office network. So be very aware of that. If you've got no broadband and anything at all, what has somebody done? Have they created a loop? And it could be, where you've got these switches in a comms cabinet you may have in an office. Well, if you have, and then someone just plugs something into the same switch, that's a loop. And we've it's taken a day to try and diagnose what someone has done, because of course they're saying to you, no, nothing's been done, nothing's changed, we haven't done anything. It's like, right, okay, what is really happening here? What's going on? Is it the broadband? What's going on? And ended up going on site, and then the customer's saying, oh, we can't believe this, and I'm like, right, okay, we'll have a look, but if this is your fault, I'm invoicing you for this. We don't, but it makes a point. It comes to broadbands, and people, for example, they could be backing up something. This is something to be aware of. You mentioned about the broadband problem. If is there a remote backup being set, and what times of day is that set? What time is your broadband going down? Because we all know that the popular one, like kids coming home from school and broadband slowing, that's when you look at a dedicated access. That's when you even look at a business network, because you're paying a fraction more, of course, but again, it's that cost versus price that we come back to. How important is broadband in your business? And for most businesses now, they're not working without broadband.